Hello, Fit Fam. It's me. I'm back. Did you miss me? Like I explained last week, we had some trouble with some of our measurements. I promised you guys that I would make another video to clarify how to measure yourself. I know originally I made a video. I don't think it was that clear. And also, I got some requests. People wanted me to show them exactly where and how to measure yourself. So, without further ado, here we go. So we're going to start with the neck measurement. So take your tape measure and put it around your neck. You're trying to find the midpoint of the length of your neck. And like all the measurements, you're trying to make sure that that line is level. This is a good example of a neck measurement, as long as you stay consistent with it. My measurement was 16 inches with the correct measurement. Here I'm going to wrap the tape measure around the top of my trapezius muscle and up to my chin. As you can see, the line is not leveled. This is wrong. I measure 17 and a half here. Here I will put the tape measure around the top of my trapezius muscle. This is also wrong. As you can see, I measured 18 inches here. The accuracy of your neck measurement is extremely important. Here, I will show you an example of what it would look like if all of my stats were the same for the end of week 2, and I changed just the neck measurement. So here I'll show you the formula that we are using. As you can see, the formula takes the neck and it subtracts it from the waist. Here's the neck. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that neck measurement and change it from 16 to 17. That 1 inch change gives me 5.7% body fat change. I changed it to 18 and went up to 11.7 and then to 19 to 18.0% change. So the margin of error is really big with the neck measurement. So make sure you get it right. If you have a strong Adam's apple, try to remove it from the equation by taking the tape measure and measuring around the bottom of the Adam's apple. Although the measurement won't be perfect, it will give us a more accurate reading. So here are the lines again. Try to remember the midpoint of the length of your neck. Now we will move on to your waist measurement. So close your eyes. Yes, this was my motivation to start this competition. So your waistline should be a line around your body right under your belly button. Like all the other measurements, you're trying to make sure that the line is leveled. This right here is not your waistline. This is your belt line. We are not measuring your belt line. And again, try to make sure that that line is leveled. This is why we measure under the belly button. We're trying to capture this muffin top or love handle, however you want to call it, and also the fat of your stomach. You're trying to get all that into the calculation. So let's recap. Your waistline is below your belly button, right here, for girls, and right here for guys. It happens to be that this guy's waistline is actually his belt line, which is super weird, but I mean, I guess he's fit, so whatever. So when I say belt line, I guess it applies to him, but my belt line is actually way thinner than my waistline, which is where I have all my fat. So I'm trying to capture my fat into the calculation, and I'm sorry if it sounds mean. I think that everybody should do the same. Yep, I managed to be offensive on an edited video. Moving on to your hip. So your hip line, again, it's not your belt line, but around your butt. So here I'm capturing the fattest part of my butt and bringing it around my body. And just like all the other measurements, I'm trying to make sure that this line is leveled. So let's recap. Your hip line should be right along this line here for girls, and right along this line here for guys, capturing the fat of your butt, because you want that part in the calculation. On next week's survey, we are going to add one more category for you to enter, and that is your body fat percentage. You will get that by going to calculator.net and scrolling down to Body Fat Calculator. Here, you will enter the information that you usually give us on the survey, and the calculation will turn back your body fat percentage. The reason why we want you to do this is because we want you to help us capture any possible mistakes with your measurements. Like that, if you do find something is off, you could go back, remeasure yourself, and get a more accurate reading the second time around. So let's wrap it up. Accuracy and consistency is the name of the game. Please don't be offended if we end up calling you after you give us your measurement for quality control and verification. We're trying to make this as fair as possible for everybody and doing our best to decrease the margin of error. Thanks again for being part of this contest, and thank you for going through this journey with me. I am seeing a lot of benefits, a lot of good things to come. I hope that you are as well. Measurements are due this coming Wednesday, so if you were late last Wednesday, I ask you to please get your measurement done on Tuesday night to report on Wednesday. So I'm excited to see who wins.